Hi, this is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised here. I have the homepage of your website pulled up, which we will take a look at here in just a second. Now, I do want to start this video out on a Google search page. And what I've typed in here is roofing, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And this is what we consider a buyer intent keyword. It's just, a service attached to location being very relevant to you guys, of course, in this video. So, with you guys also providing a bunch of different services, there's going to be whether that's deck builders or decks or siding contractors, whatever it is, we just want to be able to make sure we can get you on the first page for as many of those service-based buyer intent keywords as we can possible for you. And first page, of course, 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this page when choosing a company. That's why it's so crucial to be on that first page, right? Now we can see a few different companies here running these Google guaranteed ads. This is definitely a great option for a company that isn't ranking organically, hasn't really started that process yet, but still wants to generate themselves leads. Now you're not going to get the most high quality leads from this, being that they're pay per click, but they definitely will generate your company leads. Now, I think the best leads that you can get are going to be from the organic rankings, okay? And it's the best long-term option that you have as well, because it's going to generate you these leads over and over and time again. Now, you can do that two separate ways, through a business profile or through a website. Now, your Google business profile, though, is really only going to be able to help you out in Cedar Rapids itself, okay? So, your website is going to be able to help you in any of these other areas, if you guys service that far out. I don't know if you guys just service Cedar Rapids or some of the other areas of the state as well. If not, that's okay. Your website can still, of course, rank for Cedar Rapids too, and it's definitely not going to hurt to see your company up here twice organically in a business profile form and through a website form, both what would be organic wise, right? So I wanted to pause real quick to see where you guys were at when it comes to your business profile for this particular, roofing in Cedar Rapids. And you are on the first page, but it looks like you're about 10th to 12th position or so, somewhere in there. And generally there's three things right off the bat that are going to help most companies be able to rank. And first, you want to start out with adding photos within your business profile, okay? You have a few already, but I would be making sure you're getting as many as you can in there every single week. But also make sure that these are geotag photos. So the actual location where that photo was taken is embedded within the photo itself. And then your guys' bio section or the About Us section of your business profile, make sure you have this filled out 100%, okay? There should be 750 characters that you can fill out within there. And then you guys actually have a decent amount of reviews with of course, a great rating here, as we can see. Now, you're going to want to respond to all the reviews that you possibly can, okay? And I would stay away from these, what we call generic responses, okay? This is something much better here. So you want to have, a lengthier response that's going directly along with what somebody has actually typed as a review for you. Like this one's really nice as well. A little bit longer, drawn out response that has a lot more character to it, directed towards the actual review itself, not just some generic, thank you, thanks for your business, whatever it is. Google picks up on all this stuff, and we want to look as organic to Google as possible, okay? So doing those few things should help drag you into this top three. Now there's a couple other things if you go down the rabbit hole that are also going to help you, but I would stick with those right off the bat. Now, your guys' website, this is what's going to be able to, of course, rank for Cedar Rapids in itself, and probably even a little bit easier than the business profile, but also this can help you outside of Cedar Rapids too when it comes to ranking. Now, I'm going to come back over to your guys' website, and right off the bat, we got some good interlinkings, to your business profile, to Facebook, your call to action button, for somebody to reach out to you. You got some phone call buttons. You had actually a chat pop up down here as well. A call us today, which I consider most of those call to action buttons. And what these are all made out to do is to, once you get somebody into your website, you want them to reach out to you. And that's what all these buttons end up doing. And they help the conversion rates on your website. So it's very good that you have those set up. Now, the other thing that I want to look at is the actual content that's within your website. So what I've kind of scrolled down and started highlighting is what we consider content, okay? And content is going to be absolute king when it comes to ranking your website. And you really don't have a whole lot of it here on your homepage, okay? Other than that, I'm seeing most everything that I like. And you're going to want typically around 500 to probably somewhere within the 1,000 range of words of content just on your homepage alone. Because what this content allows you to do is have relevancy for what you're talking about for the industry within your website. And then you're also able to input keywords within this content as well, which all helps Google when it comes to ranking you. So you got to have, what we're talking about right now is our on-page SEO. That all has to be in tune, okay? So we have to have content that is definitely relevant to our industry. We want to have keywords within that content, also without overstuffing them either, okay? So general rule of thumb is about every 150 words of content, you can have a keyword within there. Now you can have keywords within the content, you can have keywords within your headers here, which are called your H tags, and then you can actually have keywords within the actual page titles of your website as well, okay? And doing all this stuff, the interlinkings to your different services here is always nice. So all this stuff really goes into, being able to optimize your website for Google's liking. Even your images can hold keywords within them, okay? There's all these different things. Now, if you guys are servicing other areas besides Cedar Rapids, now would be a good time to build out service area pages and treat these as home pages for these different services in these different areas. Because if you try and rank your website for all these different keywords for one particular page of your website, it can really be counterintuitive in you being able to actually rank for those keywords you're targeting, okay? Now, I want to go ahead and finish this video up on a paid program I use called Ahrefs. Now, we saw Darnell Construction here being your top competitor when it comes to ranking their website for roofing in Cedar Rapids, so I did pull up their website to do this comparison with. Now, these first two numbers here, the 1.1 and the 10, are what Google is giving your particular website for strength and trust that it has with your website, okay? So these are ranked out of 100, so, you're fairly low is what it looks like, and really, of course, you're going to want to build up as much strength and trust within Google as you possibly can. But truly, once you hit a benchmark of about 30 and above for both of these ratings, you're going to be considered a pretty darn powerful website at that point. Now, what you're probably asking yourself is, well, how do I build the strength and trust up within Google, right? Well, you do that very simply. You got to build out backlinks, which is simply put any clickable text or image linking one website to another. And these are all held within these different referring domains. Now, referring domain is also crucial because you want it to be as authoritative as possible, meaning that they already have strength and trust within Google. So once you do acquire that backlink from them, it's going to help your ratings in return, right? Now, I'm more interested in the organic traffic. It looks like you're doing some paid traffic as well here, some pay-per-click ads through Google. But looks like you're indexing for close to 70 keywords, bringing in right around the same amount of traffic per month is what we can see, right? So if we click on the keywords, we can actually see, what keywords you're indexing for, where you're getting most of your traffic from, the positions that you're in for the Google rankings for these different keywords, so on and so forth, and even what page these are indexing on for your website, okay? Now we see a few right off the bat that are kind of geared more towards the company name, the ones that I just highlighted, those 4. Now, AW Home Improvement is really the only one that's super close to what your company name is actually. So this is the only one that's probably going to generate you any type of lead. We just got to hope that they are within your area, right? Now, why I say this isn't always, of course you want to be able to rank for your company name and have that index as a keyword, but truly these are people who already know who you are. You're going to have them in your back pocket already, right? So we want to be able to capitalize on people who are using Google as a reference point for who they're going to use for a specific type of service they need done. So you have started to index for like garage builders here. We can see siding contractors, garage builders again, general contractors, patio installation, more siding, some deck remodeling, some window installation as well. I'm not really seeing you index. There's the roofing ones, but you're way down in the 5th and 6th page for roofing. And even most of your other buyer intent keywords, again being a service attached to your location, most of them you're off the first page for. You got garage builders, and garage builders is the only one you're on that first page for. Okay, and you can see why it's indexing so well because this is a page specifically towards your garage building service. Okay, now you can see most of your other pages are kind of starting to try and rank for all on the home page, like this grouping here. This grouping here is all trying to rank on the first page or from your home page, which is, contractors, remodeling companies, deck repair, and home remodeling, all on one page of your website, which again is going to be counterintuitive. You want to be as specific about what you're trying to rank for per page as possible, okay? And what you want to build your home page out for is going to be very crucial as well. You're probably going to want to pick your top service that you guys want to provide and dedicate your home page towards that and your service pages towards that, okay? If that's making sense, especially for a certain location too. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up Darnell here. We can see their strength and trust, not super great either, but a little bit higher. Their keywords are about the same, but they're bringing in closer to 160 traffic, okay? And if we click on their keywords, we can see they are getting a hefty amount of their traffic from their company name, which again, just about the same amount that you guys are. And like I said, they have these people in their back pocket already, so not really what I'm worried about. But they are getting on the first page for all these different roofing and Cedar Rapids keywords. All these are on the first page for, okay, and they're getting a decent amount of traffic from. Now, industry standard is about 30% of the traffic that you'll get from a buyer intent keyword will end up reaching out to you, and at that point, they're an organic lead for you. So, generating, what is that, probably 8 to 10 buyer intent leads for roofing within Cedar Rapids just for this one keyword. So if you kind of went through, it'd probably be around 20, 25, maybe even 30 on a super fast-paced month of roofing leads that this company is generating for themselves per month through their website, right? And that's really what you want to be able to determine, is really figure out what's your main service that you guys want to try and target through your website and drive home that one first. And then you can start to work on the other services that you guys provide as well and try and rank for those on the first page too, okay? So it's very methodical about how you want to do this. Now, if you have any further questions or concerns, definitely feel free to reach back out to me. I'd be happy to answer any further questions or, elaborate on any of this information that I may have missed for you that you may be wanting. My contact info is down below in the email. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.